Here I am about to read out loud. I'm reminded long ago, it was third or fourth grade, I was pulled out of the classroom and taken up to the sixth graders, and a book was shoved in front of me and I was asked to read it. Well, I did. I didn't know I was being a trained monkey, some kind of example or something at the time. But I did it and went back without suffering too many consequences. So here I am many years later about to read out loud again. Some guy wrote this book called Silence Whispers. It says that he wrote it because the muse, wisdom, the muse kept waking him in the night and whispering things in his ear, so he got up and wrote them down. So here are some of them. This one's called Reading the Bible. We might as well get this Zen Baptist thing out of the way first. Recently a person asked and told me to read the Bible as if I'd never seen it before. At a previous meeting we had talked about how to translate Christian language, Christianity, into the languages and words of other metaphysical systems, Zen-ianity and Tao-ianity in particular. I said, okay. Starting at Genesis 1:1, I spent 2 mornings on the first word, in. In. The creation story does not start with before the beginning, or after the beginning, or during the beginning, but with in the beginning. In. I pondered, opened. Have you ever gotten into what in means? I sat there in my pre-dawn seat and opened to being in. Being in the world and not of the world. A feeling of warmth and closeness, intimacy and familiarity. In. Accepted. In. Protected. In. At home. She laughed when I told her I'd focused on in for 2 days and was still comprehending its rich fullness. I told her that even though I was not done with in, I had started on thee. Thee is a designate. Thee is like an arrow aimed at something. Unless you read ahead, you don't know what the arrow is aimed at. Sitting in the 360-degree spherical infinity of the womb of in, thee is an arrow stretched back to the limit and ready to fly. In is the bow, and thee is the arrow. The target, it turns out, is beginning. Such a vast concept, and I know I'll be with it for a long time. Probably the rest of this life. In the beginning. Powerful words. And guess what's coming up? God. I think it's going to take a very, very long time to read the Bible. Okay, this was called Meatitudes or Meatitudes. I've read the theologies, philosophies, cosmologies that explain our situation. Some say it was a fall from some original purity, and we continue on our depraved way. Our only hope, a burst of light from outside to save us from ourselves, a lightning bolt dividing the bozos from the saints. That is the one I was raised with. Others say other things. The best I know right now is we are the universe evolving, our origin unfolding. No past, no future exists but in our minds. We live in this ever-changing now, a perpetual motion kaleidoscope, where it's turning, and what is keeps transforming. Eternal movement, within an eternal now. My head hurts from such thinking. Conscious meat. We are conscious meat. We go to work and pay our bills and live our meat lives. We seem asleep. Doesn't anyone else get it? Doesn't anyone else just freak? We are meat. We are conscious meat. Yes, yes, I know. We have the New Yorker and the New York Times and symphonies and ballet, and we sip fine wines with little fingers poised daintily in the air. But that's meat, meat with an attitude, meat pretending sophistication, pork chops with airs, sausages driving cars, grass-fed beef playing golf, governmental hot dogs. Look around you, meat everywhere. Meat bombing meat in the name of the holy meatless. Meat seeking meat security. Meat in love, meat dreams. We fell from heaven and we woke up meat.